Today I'll be presenting the TicketPress, which is our new ticket printer. I'll be your presenter, and my name is Ann Crowley. The TicketPress is a replacement for the SP2200 ticket printer. TicketPress features fast printing at 200 characters per second. It has automatic head gap adjustment for tickets, and what this means is if you have different thickness of tickets, the head automatically senses this and adjusts for it. The SP2200 only had a manual adjustment, so adjustments had to be made by hand. It has standard RS-232 interface, and what this means to you is that if you had a cable that you were using with an SP2200, you can just plug it in and be ready to go. Easy to change, no mess ribbon cartridge, and I'll show you how easy that is by stepping around here and removing the ribbon cartridge and then reinstalling it. If you had ever done that in many competitive products or even with the SP2200, you would end up washing your hands because you would have had ink on them. The TicketPress features a display window for simple configuration. In the past, our product had dip switches, and now we have a display where the different capabilities are featured on the window itself during setup. It has an internal battery backup for time and date and serialized ticket ID numbers. And comparing that to the SP2200, we had a wheel where you had to adjust and set the time and date. So this is now done electronically through our menu and is much easier from a setup perspective. We have field installable options. This is an example of one for the RS422 and 20 milliamp current loop. RS422 is a relatively new capability that we have had customers request it, so we look forward to being able to provide this for you also. In the options menu, you have the following capabilities. You have location, time, date, and ticket ID. And this information can be set up very similar to how the SP22 operated. So you either have it all off, you can print first, print last, or print after unit. And this is talking about when the variable data is printed along with the weight data. And then the location refers to whether it's US time and date or international time and date. The ID value has 3 selections. You can count up. This means that as each weighment is printed, before you've actually printed that data, the value is incremented. So you get a new higher value every time you print. You can have a constant value, which is printed on every ticket the same value. This might be a handy tool if you're wanting to always print, you know, that this came from this location, so it has a different value for each printer location or something. So that's a constant value where it never changes. And then you have a count in range where the value is incremented within a specified range before it is printed. So this means that you might set 1 to 100 and it would do 1 to 100 and then start over again at 1 again once you've reached 100. There is a ticket out fault, and what this is talking about is the action that is taken when you attempt to print past the bottom of the ticket. And either you have it on or it is set up to reprint the page entirely. Enable ticket sensor is either on or off. And when it's on, a red light will appear on the display and insert ticket is displayed on the display itself. If it's off, the printer won't know you don't have a ticket installed, so it's not going to buffer the data. It's going to attempt to try to print with no paper in the ticket space. We have 2 different print modes, standard and weight extraction. Standard means data is just printed from your host device. For example, from your indicator, you would push the print button at the indicator and you would just print to the printer. There is also setup available in the standard mode where you can print from the indicator or the printer. So this would be 2 different locations for printing. And from the printer, you would need a digital input. So we have a cable that is wired so that there is a cable coming in so you can wire to the digital input of your indicator also. From weight extraction, this means the printer is kind of the smart device, and it extracts the weights, units, and status information from a data input stream. And then it can also echo out this information to a remote display or other device, say a PC. So here the printer is acting smart and it's taking data from the indicator that may be streaming the data to it. And in this weight extraction mode, we have two modes itself called demand or continuous. And most of the time you're probably going to use demand. And here the print button is used on the printer and it records the next complete record. In continuous, the printer is going to be printing all the time the information it's received, so it's just streaming out data to the printer nonstop. High impact mode is one of the features of the printer itself. When this is on, the data is printed in a bold format. It actually does 3 strikes, so it's like a 3-strike impact, and this reduces the speed of the printed ticket. With this, you can print on 4 carbonless copies or 5 carbon copies. There are numerous fonts available. This is a new feature. Before, we just had one font. We could size it different ways. With this printer comes standard of very numerous fonts. We have OCR, so if you have somebody who's using an optical carriage reader, that font is available on the printer. This is just an example of some of the fonts. There are numerous ones, and examples are provided in our manual. In the interface menu itself, you have the following information that you can set up. You can enable the current loop option, baud rate, data bits, stop bits, parity, data terminal ready, X on, X off handshaking, RTS, CTS handshaking, automatic carriage return, automatic line feed, enable data echo. Thank you for watching our webinar today. We're proud to be introducing our TicketPress and look forward to helping you.